Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Megan's Creative Arts. Today I have this beautiful slanted shell blanket for you. This one I did more of a lap size. It is 36 inches wide and currently is about 40 inches long. I am going to make this more of a full size, so I ended up using about, I'm going to use about 4 skeins of this. This is the Lion brand Mandala in Wood Nymph, and I did a double strand, so you'll see the colors a little differently because they don't quite match up, but I like how it ended up. So this is the yarn that I used in reference. This is the normal size that I use. I normally use something with like a 5.5 millimeter hook. This one is a suggested 5 millimeter. I thought it was a little big. I would have gone 4.5 if I was using one strand. With 2 strands, I did a 6 millimeter hook. So I'm enjoying this one. It's almost done. It does have some texture. It does have a very straight edge. And it does look the same on both sides, as you can kind of see. So it'll be very warm, very colorful in this case. And let's bring it a little closer to you. You can see how it's creating this scallop pattern towards the top. So you don't need to put a border on it if you don't want to. But this is the pattern. So every other row is going to stand out a little, creating that textured look. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. You'll want to use whatever hook size for your yarn, unless you are making changes to it, like I did where I doubled it up. So for our example today, I'm going to use the Big Twist acrylic yarn. This is in the aqua. And I'm going to use a 5.5 millimeter hook. If you've seen my channel before, you'll notice I really like to use that size. Okay. And I did not write the repeat down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be in sets of 4. Should be sets of multiples of 4 plus 2. For the size that I did, I chained 114. Okay, so I have my set of 30. Again, I'm just doing a little sample size, as always. So starting in the second chain from our hook, we're going to do a foundation row. So I'm going to put a single crochet in the second chain from my hook, and we're going to do the same in every stitch down. So you're just going to do a row of single crochets all the way down. If you do not want to do this, you can remove one chain, so then your repeat will be 4 plus 1, and you'll want to skip to row 2. So keep going if you're doing the foundation row, and do a single crochet in each chain stitch all the way down, starting in your second chain, and I will meet you at the end. Okay, so I have finished my foundation row, row 1. So a single crochet in each of the chains. And if it twists around on you, that's okay. So now we're going to start our repeat row, row 2. So we're going to chain 3 and turn our work. Starting in your very first stitch, you're going to do 4 double crochets. The chain 3, you'll see, counts as a single crochet plus 2 chains. There's 3 and 4. So now I'm going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put a single crochet into that 4th stitch, chain 2, and do 4 double crochets all into that same stitch. So this is your slanted shell, and you'll see as we keep going how they kind of move to the side. So I'm going to skip 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and do a single crochet, chain 2, and 4 double crochets, 2, 3, and 4. Again, skip 3 and do a single crochet, chain 2, and 4 double crochets. The chain 2 is kind of important, so please don't forget it. If you do, it is not a huge deal, but it can make the next row a little more difficult for where you need to place your stitches. So again, skip 3, and in that 4th stitch we're gonna single crochet, chain 2, and 4 double crochets. 3 and 4. Two, 3. So I'd say this is easy as 1, 2, and 4. Yes, we are skipping the 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull some more yarn out. So here's what we have so far. You can see how they're kind of slanting to one side. So again, I'm going to skip 3, do 1 single crochet, chain 2, and 4 double crochets. Now I'm at the end of my row 2, so our foundation row counts as row 1, but you will keep going for the width of your project. Once you get to the end of row 2, you're going to do your skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into the last stitch, and that will keep your slanted shells slanted. That single crochet kind of pulls it to the side, and that's where we end. So to begin row 3, which is the repeat row, we're going to chain 3 again and turn our work. Very similar to row 2. I'm going to put 4 double crochets into that first stitch, that single crochet from the row below. 3 and 4. And now I'm going to skip all 4 of these double crochets, and I'm looking for this chain 2 space. I told you it would be important. This is where we're going to put our single crochet, chain 2, and 4 double crochets. 2, 3, and 4. Again, we're going to skip these 4 double crochets, 1 single crochet, 2 chains, and 4 double crochets, all in the chain 2 space. It does work up really quickly, so I love this blanket. This pattern is so easy. I like to feel with my fingers where my next stitches are going. And of course, this is what I do when I'm watching TV in the evenings. This is relaxing to me. Now, if you ever forget the chain 2 space, you can either pull your hook out and undo your work, or I did it once and I just went into, so I didn't have this chain 2 space, I just went into the single crochet and did my same stitches that I normally do. It's really up to you. You couldn't tell on my blanket where I had skipped one. I know you guys probably weren't looking as closely. And here at the end, I'm gonna, you can put the last single crochet in the chain 2 space to make it more uniform and straighter. I like to put it in the top of the chain 3 for the turning chain. So that's what 3 rows look like if you have the foundation row. And you're just going to continue repeating row 3. You chain 3 and turn, 4 double crochets into that very first stitch, 3 and 4. And we skip these 4 double crochets and do a single crochet, chain 2, 4 double crochets. As you can see, it's very easy So you just continue right along. If you do need to put it down, I would recommend stopping at the single crochet. I found it easier when I had to put it down. But you just keep going back and forth. You can do it in a solid color like this one, or a self-striping one like the example I have. So it's really up to you what you would like to do with your pattern. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give me a thumbs up and I will create more content like it. I'll see you next time. Bye.